had some questions on the 3,000 mile update, and if you saw the last video, we were struggling with that oil problem. We didn't know if it was going to be in the oil seals or whatnot, but after a little research, our suspicions have been confirmed. All this oil and crud in here, I almost don't even want to put my finger in it, but it's just pretty much turned to carbon and rocks at this point. Not good, not good. Our restrictor is obviously still messed up. So this is the restrictor I was using. As you can tell, it's massive, and the turbo actually calls for a 1mm, and that is much bigger. 1mm will almost look like, I don't know if I have one sitting around here, but like a pinhole. So the cold side of the turbo looks absolutely fantastic. Maybe a little bit of crud on there for me setting it down like this. The wheel, again, fantastic, no issues. Again, that's probably just sitting on the table. And all our issues lie within the hot side. When I took this off, it was covered in oil, so I wiped that down. Our wastegate rubs a little bit on our fans, and it's done this since the start. And this right here is just kind of where it's finished off at. It grinded itself down to give itself enough room. Hasn't messed with any of the Allen head screws or anything, so we are good on that. The CHRA, I did order that from TBO. And they said it should have been here on the 22nd. Well, today is now the 24th, and I still don't have it. It got caught up in shipping, so not really their fault, but a new CHRA ran me $262. And then I got new gaskets and stuff that should be here today. I ordered some new silicone hoses to try to get the intercooler piping cleaned up. I'm gonna have to go through and redo all this hose and whatnot. So yeah, as you can see, this right here is the result of using too big of a restrictor. So it's hard to tell, but yeah, see how it's moving around there? This thing is no bueno. No bueno, no bueno. And that's where we are. So I was hoping to have the car up and running tonight, which is Friday, and that's just not gonna happen. But while we are waiting for this, of course, we can always have other things being completed on the car, and that's exactly what I did over the last few days, so I'll go show you what I've done there. So the first thing you can see from back here is the wing. I told you guys I'd make a video about it or I'd just throw it on there, and I have just thrown it on there. I wanted to get the carbon fiber center one, but it would have took like 2 months to get here, so I just carbon fiber wrapped it myself. This one came with a gurney flap, and it does still need to be painted. We are currently on jack stands, just like last time. Front end disassembled, so I like to pull this out. It gives us much more room to work with. A bunch of oil on the top of that manifold right now. I'm gonna take out all that so I can actually heat wrap it and run it properly. All new gaskets are coming in the mail. The new AN lines, I may have talked about that last time, I may not have, but those will be done. Speaking of AN lines and stuff like that, I have painted the oil cooler, taped off the Mishimoto sign to clean it up a little bit, and I painted the intercooler. I also went through and I redid all those intercooler piping to try to make it look smoother, because I didn't like the way it looked before, which was super tedious. And then on the inside, we got a couple new exciting things. Big old wink mirror, almost zero blind spots. I did remove my sun visors for it, but my front windshield's tinted, so I never really used them anyway. We got this bride shift boot in. I want to figure out a way to have this look a little nicer, because I had to cut it open and I burned the threads off. This right here still needs to be fixed because it came loose at the track, so I'm going to go through and redo those bolts down there with some Loctite. And then down here, which is one of my favorite things. Sorry about the sun. Try to get in there. The sun is crazy. Right here is one of my favorite things done so far, labeled dash. These buttons right here allow me to control the digital dash, which I need to do because I am stuck on the miles per gallon and range screen, and I want to be on the temperature screen. So that is something that, thank you to Gerald Just Projects for making that. And it also allows you to run a 17 plus cluster in your 13 to 16, which is really cool. And since I'm running an aftermarket steering wheel, it works for my application as well. I got this on here, may have told you all about that last time, but when you put in an aftermarket steering wheel, you have to like really reach up here. So this right here allows me to still just use my fingers. And that's about it. I am tuned on EcuTech, but I added this little magnet here to be able to set my open flash up and be able to monitor the big important ones while at the track. I'm excited for that. And then I ran it pretty cleanly. Let's see. Through there, I just dremeled it out so the cord wasn't binding on anything. Ran it up underneath here, down, and as you can see, it comes up. So then we can just pop it down when we don't want to use it and unplug it. I would like to get an OBD2 cable for down there that has an on-off switch, so I'm not constantly unplugging this and plugging it back in. And yeah, so as of right now, we're really just waiting on the turbo. Obviously a CHRA will already come balanced, so as soon as it comes in, I may still end up replacing those turbo seals just because I know that the ones I bought are better than those. We have the proper restrictor coming in the mail too. Like I said, that'll be here tomorrow, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that by maybe middle to end of next week we'll be up and running. It is unfortunate because there is a drift event going on tomorrow. Actually, today's Friday, so yeah, I have my days all mixed up. But there is a drift event going on tomorrow. Sadly, I won't be able to make it because of our current predicament. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys just a little update and show you what happened with the turbo. So if you guys enjoyed this, drop a comment, subscribe, hit the like button, anything you guys want. And I'll just continue to keep making some progress on this. I know the new generation's coming out, so there's gonna be a lot of videos, I'm sure, that are getting attention from that. But for everyone that is getting into these at that affordable price point now, at least you know you have someone making some new and fresh content surrounding the platform. And until next time, peace.